Hi, my name is Emma Faye, and I'm actually deaf, and I'm a student here at UTSA. I'm studying communications, hoping to go on to get a master's in deaf education. And I founded a nonprofit organization called A the Silent, and I'll go into that, and that's my professional life, is running this nonprofit, and it's been exactly a year. And it's just taken off like crazy. It's amazing. And I love what I get to do. I get to work with deaf and hard of hearing children and teens. And I get to give away resources and accommodations. And I also get to provide a really sweet community for deaf people here in San Antonio. And really get to be a voice for this community. And one particular hero story is something that I've been trying for a long time to do. Is when I was very young, the Palladium opened. I guess I wasn't very young, but the Palladium opened, I think in 2007, and they had no deaf accommodations. I was unable to go to the movies, and I was unable to hear all that was going on. Filed an ADA claim at that point and got lost in the system. There was no justice to be had because no one was enforcing to follow ADA Title III, which talks about that any public accommodation, such as a movie theater, has to provide certain accommodations for those with disabilities. And for deaf people, that means a movie theater has to, by law, to provide captioning and listening devices. Well, for some reason, they thought they were immune to that, and because there was no enforcement and no guidelines to provide this, they felt like they didn't need to comply. So that was when I was young. But now that I'm older and I've had the opportunity to finally have a voice, and I have an in with the press right now, and being able to go on TV and talk about issues within the deaf community and and deaf rights in San Antonio. And I was wanting to go to Star Wars because I love Star Wars, and it was the premiere night, and I had a friend call up to see if they had captioning for me. They still did not. And so at that moment, I knew it was time to get out the fighting weapons, and called up a news station and ended up going and shooting the video in front of the podium against the fact that they were not providing any accommodations for their deaf patrons. And that got their attention. I was able to say that I've been trying for years, that this is their responses, and I think I finally got them to wake up. So in that moment, A the Silent, we were working with a group called Deaf Open Caption Movies, and that's kind of an advocacy group here in San Antonio, and they've been doing a lot of work with other theaters to provide a caption, but Palladium always said no because it was their premier theater, and it was bad for business, apparently. And obviously, no, it's not. And so we were able to work with them, and they saw the opportunity to call the Palladium and finally get them to comply with having an open caption movie. So they were finally going to, and we had a deaf movie night for Star Wars, and of course it was a week after the premiere at that point, but Star Wars had a big victory for the deaf in San Antonio, and we were all able to enjoy this movie together, and to be able to understand it was wonderful. And that's been a hero story, is that it took one person to finally get their attention, to be open to actually following ADA Title III. And I'm excited about this class because I know I'm going to be able to apply it for my everyday professional life through A the Silent and nonprofit work, and then also to improve on writing skills. And even today, seeing that to learn how to embed a video into a post, those are things that I need to learn and know. And then I think lastly, that just to be able to learn new tools to be able to use every day, and that's something that I'm always looking for, and I love learning new things. So I'm excited for this class, and thank you.